artist. I will do an exhibition soon at the United Nations. We have never spoken as much about ecology as in recent years, which seems to testify to the emergence of new social value and of a new consciousness of nature in contemporary thought. Global warming is now well established in people's mind, especially in younger generations. International life is punctuated by major deadlines to fight against global warming. Ecological awareness seems to be everywhere and yet nowhere at once. Indeed, we have never talked as much about ecology as today, sometimes even until the point of saturation in the public debate. Something still does not work. An ecological transition cannot take place without a change in the social paradigm. At the heart of the debate, we see a new form of expression appearing born of the will to live together. In France and abroad, we see new types of movement protesting climate change. They are a mutation from what we came before and represent a passionate desire for change to the status quo. As an artist, I would like to report on this transformation. The interdisciplinary activities of the artists of this new generation are a veritable breath of fresh air. The exhibition is no longer lived as a simple testimony, but becomes a meeting place. It is an interactive space where artists and public can together shape the contour of unique moments. We see this in the manner of the Yellow Vest movement, which, apart from all claim, has demonstrated the powerful needs for community to become closer to one another. The exhibition must offer an opportunity for reflection and experimentation. We will no longer speak about a mere exhibition of visual art, but a moment, a celebration, a global event. My forthcoming performative installation on global warming entitled Born from the Ash of a Réchauffement Global highlight the idea of a total interdependence between man and nature. In France, we speak of climate change or changement climatique, and not global warming as réchauffement global. This is, in my opinion, a source of confusion because it separates the phenomenon from the perceptive subject, whereas the idea in the English-speaking world reintroduce the perceiving subject as a part of a whole, and thus directly engage with the world. Each of man's actions, either against or in favor of the environment, has instant impact on it. My project aimed to express the immediacy of this relationship. We breathe, consume, and live what we produce and destroy at all time. The symptomatic difference between French and Anglo-Saxon approaches is why it is interesting to present the project both in the United States and France. Seeing pictures of the Raid for the Climate in Paris, which I could not attend, it became clear to me that the debate today should be lived in the bodies. My exhibition will propose in different aspects, a reconnection with the possibilities of our body. Choreographic workshop and performance will be proposed. Dancing in front of an audience seems to me a privileged way to raise awareness and take the measure of the power and the limits of our environment. Ecology should not only be taught, but live and share. This collective action does not need a teacher or leader, but only participants. It must allow all generations to express themselves and share their wisdom in order to offer the opportunity to take on these responsibilities together. We therefore have the ambition to break with a so-called punitive ecology, an ecology of guilt, in order to propose the outline of a reCreative ecology. This fabulous construction site at the antipode of good thought wants to allow itself the possibility of illustrating the fragility of our relationship with the world. It wants to break with a static ethic while underlining the spirit of initiative, because ecology does not only rhyme with hippie communities and green smoothies. This flimsy ideology seems out of the step with the obvious transformation of our society. A younger generation increasingly connected and informed about environmental, migratory, and cultural crises cannot be recognized in a flaccid and spineless aesthetic. Utilizing a more attractive and sensual aesthetics seems to us one of the possible ways to reach our audience. I will now introduce my friend and collaborator, Mr. Eliak Suriam, who recently did a mission in Nicaragua with the association Vital Action. Finally, we could not address the ecological issue without parallel action on the field. It is with the support of former members of Sea Shepherd Netherlands, Axel, Dominique Steiger, and Rudy Keft that we were able last October, in order to match our action with our intention, to join the team Vital Action, launched by Tim Rumisel in 2012. Vital Action is a non-profit American association that operates primarily in Nicaragua. Their workhouse, the conservation of sea turtles. The way Vital Action operates is original because it is through the prism of systemic approach that this social and ecological problem is considered. Due to a lack of time, I will only mention one of the many initiatives: the conversion of illegal fishermen into ecologists. Indeed, these fishermen are not reduced to the status of vulgar animal killers, but are regarded as potential collaborators who, instead of selling turtle eggs to restaurants, can instead choose to sell them to the association for the same price and with less work. This global approach focuses on the interaction between social and ecological experience. Thus, in the manner of the artist, the activist becomes the creator and, above all, a developer of latent potential. In short, they become the instigator of a new paradigm, of a new poetry. I will now show a little video to illustrate my purpose.
L'art interpelle les cœurs et les consciences et ne culpabilise pas.
Réunir toutes les générations, de réunir les mondes à travers la fête,
ouais, à travers la musique comme langage universel qui peut aujourd'hui, qui transcende tous les clivages à Paris.
I now give the floor to Ivan Wong, guest of the World Council of Peoples for the United Nations, followed by Anna Hersen.
Thank you. My question is for Liam Sai Paquemar. What do current ecological aesthetics reveal about life and death?
Thank you, Mr. Wong. And I give now the floor to Mr. Paquemar.
One more? Okay. Yeah, I just realized that I can speak in French. That will be much more easier. I think that, je pense qu'en fait, il y a un paradoxe aujourd'hui. On note que quand on fait de l'écologie un objet positif, on le lie toujours à une idée de bien-être, à l'idée de la vie, en fait, au vital. Or, je pense que notre société a une espèce d'addiction presque compulsive pour les tragédies. On peut regarder la plupart des grands chefs-d'œuvre de l'humanité. Il y a une fascination pour la destruction et pour la mort. Or, je pense que la mort n'est pas une fin, mais est juste un passage, un moyen, et que moi, enfin personnellement, en tant qu'artiste, je suis confronté à la destruction en permanence. C'est-à-dire que pour créer, il faut nécessairement que je m'engage dans un choix, dans une direction, et donc je détruis toutes les autres possibilités que j'ai. Mais en faisant ça, je crée de nouvelles possibilités. C'est juste arriver à être au plus près, je pense, de ces principes de mort, de ces pulsions de mort et de vie, qui peuvent peut-être développer une sensibilité chez les acteurs et les personnes qui souhaiteraient intervenir et changer, mais tout en gardant à l'esprit que la mort est inhérente et n'est juste que le contraste de l'existence.